Hello everyone, in this video we are going to talk about perimeters of similar figures. So we just did a video recently on the channel about similar figures, and that we know that a dilation or a combination of rigid motions and a dilation would create similar figures. So now let's go a little bit more in depth about the perimeter. So it says when two figures are similar, the value of the ratio of their perimeters is equal to the value of the ratio of their corresponding side lengths. So essentially here, perimeter of one shape over the perimeter of the other is just going to fall in line with those other ratios of the corresponding side lengths. And we can see that here if we have two triangles, triangle JKL and triangle MNP. The perimeter of JKL over the perimeter of MNP is going to have that same value, that ratio value that JK over MN has, KL over NP, and JL over MP. All right, so let's do one example where we're going to do two examples. One where we kind of find the ratio, and then two where we apply that a little bit. Okay. So for number one, it says the height of figure A is 12 feet. The height of figure B is 18 feet. What is the value of the ratio of perimeter A to perimeter B? So they're just testing us on the knowledge of A, can we find the ratio here? But then also B, do we know that the ratio of the perimeters is just the same as the ratio of the corresponding side lengths? So if we know that, then this question is pretty simple, right? So it is A to B. A is 12 and B is 18. So we have 12 over 18. And that's going to also be the same ratio of the perimeters, right? Well, we can reduce that a little bit because both of those are divisible by 6. So we could say this would be 2/3 would be our ratio from perimeter A to perimeter B, okay? All right, and number two, the ratio of the perimeters is 8 to 5. Fine, we're going to find the value of x here, okay? Well, it's 8 to 5, and notice that this shape here is larger, right? So we can assume that the 8 is going to go with that larger shape there. The 5 would go with the smaller shape, right? So we could say 8 over 5 would be equal to x over 16. Okay, so now we cross multiply, so we get 5x equals 16 times 8 would be 128. And then we can do 128 divided by 5 to get our missing side length. So this would be x is equal to 25.6 for our missing side length on number 2. Okay, so that's a little bit about perimeters of similar figures.